Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Cillian Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is not mine. This watch comes to me via another tour opportunity from the Random Rob Discord group. I am the tour ringleader, as we call it, of this watch. I've done a dozen ringleaderships by now. Basically, I'm responsible for starting the tour, organizing, getting all the addresses, and running the tour until it's finished. The wonderful thing about tour watches, as I've said in the past, is you get to experience watches that you may normally not get to experience without having to actually purchase the watch and then find out that you, in some cases, you may not like it as much as you thought you would. Anyway, this watch in this very nice hard shell plastic case comes from a company called, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sugess. S-U-G-E-S-S. Sugess. I'm going to go with that because that's what it sounds like to me, or looks like. I don't know why the case says San Martin on it. I really don't, because this is not, that's not the name of the company, and it's not, as far as I can tell, it's not the name of the company, and it's not the model of the watch. The model of the watch is Chrono Heritage, and there are multiple different versions of this watch on their website, and I will leave a link to their website so that you can take a look at it. But this is, as you can see, it says Sugess right there on the face. I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can see it. And this is a very interesting, I really like this color blue, which is why I was really excited to get on this tour and get a hold of this watch, because I really like that color blue. As I said, this is the Chrono Heritage. This model number of this specifically is S411 with the light blue dial. Down in the description, I will leave a link to their website so that you can check out all the other watches in this Chrono Heritage family and all the other watches they offer. This is a very reasonably priced watch at $249 USD. Again, that is a snapshot in time. I am making this video right at the beginning of May 2023. The price may go up or may go down depending on things, but at the time I'm making this video, that is the price. This is a manual wind chronograph. I'm going to give it some power so that we can play with the chronograph a little bit. And wait until you catch a look at the back of the watch. You can see the movement. Okay, that's about 20 winds. And get the chronograph going. You have a running second hand here at the 9 o'clock, chronograph minute at the 3 o'clock, and of course there's your running chronograph seconds. You have piston style, or some people prefer to call them pump style pushers, at the 2 and 4. The top one starts and stops the movement. This one resets. The case is of both polished and satin finish, mostly just satin on the flanks, polishing on the top and bottom. You have drilled lugs to make strap changes a little easier. And on the back, I mean, look at this movement on the back. It is just incredible to look at. And let's see, which button here? You can see when you actuate the start-stop, you can see the hammers and gears working to start and stop the chronograph. And let it go one more time. You can see the minute hand is moved on there. Train of wheels are fully visible. The heartbeat is visible. You can see the pallet forks moving back and forth there. And it really is, and for a manual wind watch, and especially for the type of movement this is, and it's a seagull movement, Chinese movement, and for the type of movement that it is, and it's a very inexpensive movement, it is holding time very nicely. It is the SU 1901BS. It's an upgraded version of the ST 1901 movement. It's been upgraded by Sugess a little bit. What they say is I think they're talking about what they call the swan neck, which I think is that piece right there. It's been upgraded for this watch, but it is based on the Seagull ST 1901, which is in all kinds of watches out there in the world. And you can see it is a flyback reset, and it does reset very nicely to 0 on both chronograph hands. You have a tachometer. I think it's a tachometer outboard of the railroad track style minute track. You have applied indices. You have Roman numerals at the 12 and 6. Everything else is, the 2, 4, the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11 are just sticks. Nothing at the 3 and 9, obviously, because, the subdials. Quick release spring bars on the leather strap. It's only an alligator look strap. This is not an alligator strap, but it does have that pattern to it, but it is genuine leather. And it's a really, really nice budget-friendly chronograph. It's a little on the small side for me. I'm going to give you a wrist shot here. It's an incredibly comfortable watch to wear. I've been wearing it quite a bit. But in the end, it's a little small on my 7¼ inch wrist. So it may, for me, it wouldn't be something that I would gravitate to naturally. I try and stay above 40 millimeter on my watches if I can. Actually, I think I have quite a few 40 millimeters in my collection. They're mostly Breitlings at this point. 38's a little small for me, but it doesn't look incredibly, sadly clownish small on me. It just, a little too small for my taste. Let's see. It is a sapphire crystal on the front. I believe it's a sapphire crystal on the back, although I couldn't find any mention to that. It seems to act like a sapphire crystal. It has a 45-hour power reserve, which is pretty good for a manual wind. It is 50 meters water resistant. It's not something that you want to get wet. I wouldn't want to push, testing the gaskets on the pushers especially, but definitely not on the crown. It is a nice oversized crown. It is a signed crown as well, so it's really easy to get a hold of. But I wouldn't get this thing wet or submerge it. Maybe, if you're caught in a rainstorm, but I wouldn't submerge the watch. 38 millimeter case, as I said. It's only 11 millimeters thick. It is I don't know if you want to call that a slightly domed or a flat. To me, it looks like a flat crystal. 20 millimeter lug, 46¼ millimeters, 46.25 millimeters tip to tip. I had to measure that. Everything else, all the other measurements and statistics came from the Sugess website. It's a really, really nice watch. I am impressed with the quality of the watch, especially its ability to keep good time, considering it's an inexpensive, budget-friendly watch, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a piece of crap, but, sometimes the budget-friendly watches have a little problem with accuracy. This one doesn't. It's got a Chinese movement in it, which is not something that I've had a lot of experience with, but it works. It keeps good time. It has a good power reserve to it. It winds smoothly. The chronograph operation is crisp and accurate, and it resets accurately as well. Hell, I've encountered Swiss chronograph movements that have problems resetting. Definitely a watch I can recommend for someone looking to get into a chronograph watch with good features and good accuracy and not want to spend too much money. This is definitely a watch you want to consider. And with that, I'm going to wrap my video up with the usual. If you enjoyed this video, you found it to be entertaining, useful, and informative, please click that thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube search algorithms and helps draw people to the channel, and that is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to attempt to troll me, or you're going to attempt to insult me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will take the opportunity to enjoy the hundreds of videos that I have on this channel. All I ask in return for all this wonderful entertainment and information is please click that subscribe button. And when you do, don't forget to click the bell icon next to it so that when I upload new material or I do a live stream, which I've been known to do from time to time, you will be informed of those happenings. Meanwhile, as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy, so please, when you're out there, be safe, be careful, be well. See you soon.